As the more perceptive of you may have realised by now, this is hell, and I am the devil. Good evening. Now, some of you may know me as Satan or Beelzebub, but you can call me Toby if you like. We like to keep things informal here, as well as infernal. It's just a little joke of mine. I like to tell it every time. Now, you're all here for, let me see now. Ah, yes. Eternity, which I hardly need tell you, is a heck of a long time. So you should all get to know each other pretty well by the end. Except, of course, there isn't any end, is there? But never mind. Still, for now, I'm going to have to divide you up into groups. Will you stop screaming? Thank you. Glad you could still hear me at the rack. Now, murderers. Murderers over here, please. Thank you. Yes. Looters and pillagers over there. Oh, and thieves if you can join them. Oh, yes. And lawyers and estate agents. You're in that lot too. Fornicators. Fornicators, if you could all step forward, please. My word, there are a lot of you. Perhaps I could divide you up into adulterers and the rest. Male adulterers, if you could form a queue in front of that small guillotine in the corner. Should save us some time later on. Oh, and sodomites against the wall over there. Now the French. The French, are you here? If you'd like to come down here with the Germans, I'm sure you've got plenty to talk about. Yes, atheists. Atheists over here, please. You must be feeling like a right bunch of nitwits, mustn't you? And lastly, oh, Christians. Yes, Christians. I'm sure you must be thinking there's been some terrible mistake and you've ended up in the wrong place. And I'm sorry, I'm afraid I have to tell you, the Jews were right.
Oh, things are going to be really fierce.
Yeah, really fierce.
Yeah, Ryan's going to be well impressed when he sees what I'm doing.
When he sees what I'm doing, mate.
But he'll be looking at me, though.
He'll be looking at me, though.
But he'll only have eyes for me, is he?
Oh, well, better than you, mate.
Oh, you are dreaming, mate.
I ain't, though.
But you are, though.
But I ain't, though.
Well, let's find out then, is it?
Lee, 1, 2, 3, 4.
So I'm playing football and it blew my mind. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan.
He wore his sexy helmet and he looked so fine. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Hey, he looked so fine. Hey, he blew my mind. Hey, come on, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. Hey, Ryan. That was well good cheerleading, mate.
Well, she can't even cheerlead like I can, is it?
No way, mate. Your moves are really fierce.
What are you chatting about?
I ain't chatting about nothing.
I heard you chatting.
You never heard me chatting.
Did you hear her chatting?
I heard her chatting.
Did you hear me chatting?
I didn't hear you
That's
chatting.
because I weren't chatting.
Look, I can hear you chatting.
You never heard me chatting.
Look, you're chatting. I can hear you.
Who says I'm chatting?
I see you're chatting. And anyway, you don't know nothing about cheerleading, though.
Yeah, but you can't throw my shapes, though.
But I so can, though.
But you can't, because you can't even freestyle.
But I so can, though.
But you can't,
But I
because you
can.
can't do this.
Is it that you can do this?
Well, is it that you can do this?
That is well shameful.
You are, you mean?
But you look a right numpty.
Yeah, you're just jealous.
And you don't know nothing about American football, though.
But I do, though.
But you don't, mate.
Yes, I do, though.
You don't, mate.
Yes, I do, though.
You don't.
Yes, I do, mate.
You don't even know what position Ryan plays.
Yes, I do, mate.
But you don't.
You are so lame.
All right. What position does Ryan play?
Quarter pounder.
Yeah, but, mate.
Quarter pounder, is it?
It's quarterback, mate.
What?
It's quarterback. Quarter pounder. That is well bad.
You, oh Ryan, was a burger. A shame.
Quarter pounder. Would you like some fries with that then?
Nah.
Oh, he's well good at that. Come on, babe, let's chill.
At yours.
Michelangelo to see your holiness.
Who?
Michelangelo, the famous Renaissance artist, whose best-known works include the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel and the celebrated statue of David.
Oh, him, yeah.
In 1514, he returned to Florence and started...
Look, they've got it now. Send him in.
Oh.
Good evening, Your Holiness.
Ah, Michelangelo. I wanted to have a word with you about this painting of yours, The Last Supper.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not happy about it.
Oh, dear. It took me hours.
I'm not happy at all.
Is it the yellow you don't like?
No.
Well, it does add a bit of colour, don't it? I know. You don't like the kangaroo.
What kangaroo?
No problem, I'll paint him out.
I never saw a kangaroo.
He's right at the back. I'll paint him out. I'll turn him into a disciple.
Ah, that is the problem.
What is?
The disciple.
Are they too Jewish? I did make Judas the most Jewish.
No, it's just that there are 28 of them.
Oh, well, another one won't make any difference, will it? I'll turn the kangaroo into one right at the back.
That's not the point.
All right, I'll paint him out. To be honest with you, I wasn't really that happy with him anyway.
No, that's not the point. The point is there are 28 disciples.
Oh, too many.
But of course it's too many.
Well, you see, I didn't want it to be just any old Last Supper, you know, like a snack or a picnic. I wanted it to be the mother and father of a blowout. You know, like the real Last Supper.
There are only 12 disciples at the Last Supper.
Well, maybe some of the others came along later.
There are only 12 disciples altogether.
Well, perhaps some of the friends came along, you know?
There are only 12 disciples and our Lord at the Last Supper. The Bible clearly says so.
No friends.
No friends.
Waiters.
No waiters.
Cabaret.
No.
Well, you see, I like them. They sort of flesh out the scene a bit, you know?
There are only 12 disciples at the Last Supper.
I've got it. I've got it. We can call it the Last But One Supper.
What?
Well, there must have been one. If there was a Last Supper, there must have been one before that. It can be the penultimate supper. The Bible doesn't say how many were at that, does it?
Well, no, but
Well, there you are then. Problem solved.
look. The Last Supper is a significant event in the life of our Lord, and the penultimate supper is not. Even if they had a trampoline act, a rock band, and bloody pole dancers. The Last Supper is what I commissioned from you, and the Last Supper is what I want, with 12 disciples and one Christ.
One?
Yes, one. So will you please tell me what in God's name possessed you to paint it with 3 Christs in it?
It works, mate.
Works!
Yeah, it looks great. The fat one balances out the 2 thin ones.
There is only one Redeemer.
I know that. We all know that. What about a bit of artistic license?
One Christ is what I want.
I'll tell you what you want, mate. You want a bloody photographer. That's what you want, not a creative artist.
I'll tell you what I want. I want a Last Supper with 12 disciples and one Christ. No kangaroos, no trampoline acts, no rock bands, and no bloody pole dancers. And I want it by Thursday next week or you don't get paid.
Bloody fascist!
Look, I'm the bloody Pope, I am. I may not know much about art, but I know what I like.
Comic genius that was Morecambe and Wise.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight? Are you sorry we drift?
What are you doing?
Well, I'm singing, aren't I?
Nobody sings on their own anymore. You need backing, like Cliff Richard and the Shadows. You need... You've never seen ice cream going at that speed.
Well, I tell you what, Frank Sinatra was all right, didn't he?
No, you need a backing group, and you're in luck, because I am a group.
How did you do that? What, by yourself?
No, there's Sid and Dick. You haven't met them, have you?
No, I haven't, no. Is that them?
It's them.
That's all. You live in a greenhouse?
This is Sid, and this is Dick.
What does Sid do then?
Sid's a boomer. Give him a boom, Sid. Boom.
Is that it? Is that all he does?
That's all he needs to do.
What does Dick do then?
Ah, Dick's a personality. He's an ooher. Give him an ooh. Ooh.
You'll go far with that, son. You can't touch me for it. What do you do?
I go yatta-ta-ta.
Is it painful?
Right. All together we go like this. 1, 2.
Boom, ooh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
boom, ooh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
boom, ooh.
Oh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
I get it. You're back here going bum, ooh, yes, ta-ta, and I'm out front going, oh, you're lonesome tonight. Oh, yes, great. Right.
Right, lads. From the top. 1, 2.
Boom, ooh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
boom, ooh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
Are
boom,
you
ooh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
boom, ooh.
Oh, just a minute, just a minute. May I have a word? Excuse me, may I have a word? I'm going yatta-ta-ta, you see.
Well, you shouldn't be.
No, I know, I should be singing Are You Lonesome Tonight?
Well, that's right, because you're the star.
Yes.
There's something wrong. There's something wrong with the beginning. I know. Change places. Dick can start us off. Right, Dick can start us off, okay? 1, 2.
Boom,
Ooh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
boom.
ooh.
Yatta-ta-ta.
you lonesome?
No,
Yatta-ta-ta.
Excuse me, hold it. You're holding it. No, I'm going ooh now. I've done the yatta-ta-ta, and now I'm going ooh. All I've got left's bum.
Yeah, something wrong. I know. Change places again. And this time, you start us off.
Again, me, over there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right, okay. Oh, I start. Right, okay.
Yeah.
One, 2.
Yes.
Okay. 1, 2, bum. Ooh, yatta-ta-ta, bum.
Are you
Ooh,
lonesome tonight?
No, just a minute. Can I stop you there? I'm doing it all now. I'm going bum, ooh, and yatta-ta-ta.
You're very greedy, aren't you?
Well, yeah, I don't know what I'm doing. I can't concentrate with them.
I know. Turn around the other way. Put your hands over your ears, okay? And then I'll start us off, and you won't be distracted.
Okay. This way. Right,
Yeah.
okay.
Right. Ready? 1, 2.
Boom, ooh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
boom, ooh,
Yatta-ta-ta.
boom, ooh.
Yat.
Never you ready?
We've already started.
Well, I couldn't hear, could I? Because I'm facing that way. I've got my hands on my ears.
I know. I'll tap you on the shoulder twice when we start, okay? And then you'll know we've started.
Okay. All right. Okay.
That's it.
Boom. Ooh, yatta-ta-ta. Bum.
Are you lonesome tonight? Do you miss me tonight?
Where's the bike?
Here.
Yeah.
Would you, you know, if anything happened to your wife,
Oh, right. Yes.
heaven forbid,
Yeah.
you know, would you get married again?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't think I could do that. I mean, she's like a brother to me. Oh yeah. I mean, all the rows and the tantrums and the tears and the silly nonsense. I mean, I don't know why I go through it, you know. And I don't think I could put anybody else through all that again.
No.
Why do you ask?
I'm thinking of getting married.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, why? Why is that then?
I'm lonely, mate, ain't I?
Oh yeah.
I'm really lonely, mate.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Oh well.
I need a boon companion, don't I?
Do you? Boon?
Yeah, you know, so not a brick in my wall.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
A rock to my lighthouse.
All right.
Yeah. You know, like someone to share the trials and tribulations of life's long highway. Yeah.
Oh right.
Yeah.
Well, where on earth are you going to find a wife like that then?
Well, you can buy them apparently in the Philippines.
Can you?
Yeah.
Where'd you buy him? Where'd you find out about that then?
Well, I saw it in an advert, didn't I?
Did you? Where?
Yeah, it was in the Cyprus Today.
Was it? Was it?
It was like squashed in between Lambusa Saturday Market and Sunday lunch at JK's. Yeah.
Was it? Oh well. Well, yeah. Do you think this is? Do you think this is wise? I mean, don't you think this is a bit like the old slavery, like? You know?
No, mate.
No?
No. See, don't understand. Over there in the Philippines,
Yeah.
right, they have a terrible life.
Do they?
Yeah, it's a life full of poverty,
Right.
and squalor,
Yeah.
and bad nutrition, and
Yeah.
poor housing,
Really?
and wild dogs running in the streets.
Yeah. She'd be right at home in Lapta then, won't she?
Yeah. No, you see, a woman from the Philippines,
Yeah,
right? She
yeah.
could come over here,
Right.
and marry any guy that put a decent roof over her head.
Yeah. You're not thinking of getting your roof fixed, are you?
I think yeah.
Oh right. But you think that by doing this you're gonna find Miss Right?
Miss Wong, actually.
Miss Wong?
Yeah, that's her name, Miss Wong.
Oh,
yeah.
so you've already done it. Like you've already applied for
No,
this.
I've already seen her, mate. I've chosen her. I've seen the photo.
Have you?
I have, yeah.
What's she look like then?
Oh, mate, she's beautiful.
Is she?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Real little lotus blossom, she is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
She looks like, you know that advert on the telly?
Yeah.
The aeroplanes, you know.
Aeroplanes,
Yeah,
yeah.
you know. Filipino girl, come
Yeah.
fly me.
Yeah,
that one,
yeah.
What's the name of that airport, that air company? What's that name?
Ryanair.
No. Filipino Airways, that's the one.
Oh, that one?
Yeah,
Yeah, that one, yeah.
She looks just like one of their air hostesses.
Does she?
Yeah.
Oh right. Oh, does she know what you look like then?
Well, I had to send a photo in,
Did you?
obviously. Yeah.
Oh yeah, obviously, yeah. I suppose, yeah. Was this a good photograph of you sent? You know?
Oh, actually, I sent a photo of George Clooney.
Oh right. Right.
I cut it out the Times Colour supplement.
Did you?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Just to give it a general idea. You
Oh
know?
yeah. So you know what she looks like,
Yeah.
and she knows what George Clooney looks like.
Yeah. Something like that, yeah.
Yeah, right. So you're going to go ahead and marry Miss Wong then?
Well, it might not be her.
No?
No.
No?
I had to fill in 2 other boxes, didn't I?
Did you?
Yeah, in case of non-availability, you know.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Oh, right. So you don't think you're rushing into this bit then? You know?
Oh, no, mate. No, I had to get a bit of a wiggle on, didn't I?
Did you?
I did, yeah. I wouldn't have qualified for the 3 alarm clock.
Oh, right. Oh, right. Do you want to have a beer?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you what. If this Miss Wong, or whoever it is you get,
Yeah.
the other boxes and what,
Yeah.
do you think she might arrive any day soon?
Bloody hope so. I got the alarm clock this morning.
Did you? Oh, right. Oh, right.
I'm modern man. I look down on them because I'm from a more advanced society.
I'm Renaissance man. I look up to him because, on average, modern man is 4 inches taller than I am.
I am medieval man, and I look up to them because I'm a smelly, ignorant serf. I live in a 1-room hovel made out of straw and manure.
I live on a Barrett estate, so I envy him. But I do have hot and cold running water, a motor car, a flat-screen TV, a Yamaha organ, and a laptop, although I don't know how to work it.
I have cold running water. I have a map of the world which includes the Americas. And I have the complete works of Homer in 39 weekly parts. I also have a telescope, but I don't know how to work it.
I have a pig, but I don't know how to work it. I'm so ignorant, I think the sun goes to bed at night.
I think the sun revolves around the earth.
I think the sun shines out of my trousers.
I work as a weaver, so my name is Mr. Weaver.
I am a miller, so I am called Mr. Miller.
My name is Ramsbottom, although I'm known as Sir.
I have a hard life. I'm 23. I have 1 day off a year when we all get drunk and hit each other with pig's bladders on sticks.
I have 2 days off a week, where I watch TV and go shopping to Asda.
I have 1 day off a week when I go to church. Although I must admit that pig's bladder thing sounds a lot more fun.
I am feudal, so I do what his lordship tells me.
I am an optimist. I believe in progress.
I'm New Labour. I don't believe in anything.
I encourage education. I teach my children to read.
My children don't have a school, so they can't read.
My children go to an inner city comprehensive, so they can't read either.
Throughout the history of Britain, some things never change.
I blame the Normans, and I hate them and the French because they beat us in 1066.
I hate the French because they beat us in 1998.
I just hate the French. I don't need a reason.
All in all, I think my life is better than theirs.
I think my life is not as good as his, but is better than his.
I am a smelly, ignorant serf. But at least I don't have to put up with global warming, airport delays, train strikes, reruns of Coronation Street, and Carol Vorderman, whoever he is.
I've had enough of this. You're going to the pub?
There's a nice little pub, Dog and Bucket down the road.
Oh, that's not a pub anymore. It's the new Elizabethan Theatre.
Actually, isn't it the new Wembley Stadium?
Well, no matter.
ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the show. Now, Professor,
Yes.
can Gerald actually speak as we would understand?
Oh, well, yes, he can say a few actual words, but it was exceedingly difficult even to get him to this stage. When I first captured Gerald in the Congo in 2007, I think it was.
It was 2008, actually.
Yes, in 2008. He was extremely difficult, backward, and I had to do an awful lot of work with him on a one-to-one basis.
If I might just butt in for a second here. I have to say I've done a tremendous amount of work on this project myself, and I have to say that your teaching methods leave a lot to be desired.
That's a bit ungrateful, isn't it?
Oh, and your diction.
Look, if I could try to put this in some sort of perspective for you. When I first caught Gerald, as I say, in the Congo in 2008, he was completely wild.
Wild? I was absolutely livid. It was a diabolical liberty.
Shut up and have a banana.
Oh, that's just typical of you, have a banana. How patronising.
Please, now, that's all changed, obviously, Gerald, because you've been living at the Professor's house.
Yes, Gerald lives with me now.
Yes, but not in the biblical sense.
Oh. I was going to ask you that, Gerald. Do you have a mate?
Oh, yeah, I've got lots of mates. There's the Professor, his son Toby, and there's Raymond next door.
Oh, I meant mate.
Oh, you mean Crumpet? Oh, I see, yes.
I didn't know you were friendly with Raymond.
Don't tell you everything, love.
Professor, how has Gerald coped with being separated from his family?
Well, it was a little difficult at first. In the initial stages, he did try to make contact with his old flange of gorillas.
It's a whoop of gorillas, Professor. It's a flange of baboons.
God. Yes, he sent the odd letter or two, you know. I could never really see the point. They either ate them or wiped their bums with them.
You never did get on with my mother, did you?
She didn't exactly like me, did she?
Well, she got on perfectly well with Sir David Attenborough.
Oh, for God's sake, all I ever hear is Sir David bloody Attenborough.
Now, boys, if I could just interrupt. I understand you've been earning some money, Gerald, from TV commercials. What do you spend your earnings on?
Well, I suppose you expect me to say I spend it all on peanuts, bananas and carpet cleaner.
Oh, not at all.
I do actually spend 95% on that, but I do like one or two little luxuries. I'm very fond of Johnny Mathis.
You're not bloody kidding. When a child is born blaring out till 3 o'clock in the morning.
The production on that album is absolutely amazing.
God, you are so annoying. I'm trying to do a scientific experiment, and all you can do is play stupid music and run around the garden eating the flowers.
I don't eat flowers.
Well, somebody does.
It isn't me.
If I could just interrupt, please. How do you see your future, Gerald, and what are you doing with yourself now?
Well, I've been doing a little bit of stand-up comedy. Would you like to hear a joke?
Oh, my God, not the gorilla in the pub joke again.
I'm sure our audience would like to hear a joke, wouldn't they?
Yes, well, this gorilla walks in a pub and says, I'll have a pint of FS, please. And the barman says, that'll be 25 lira. And then he said, it's very strange we don't see many gorillas in here. He said, I'm not surprised, actually, at 25 lira a pint. Anyway, yes, and I have an equity card now because I did that rather successful advert for Cadbury's, where I play the drums. And I've just been offered a part in the West End in a new production of The Jungle Book.
Oh, what part? King Louis?
No, Baloo.
Gerald, you do realise Baloo is a bloody bear?
I'm perfectly aware of the fact Baloo is a bear, Timothy, because I've read the book and the script. And I will, of course, be wearing a bear costume.
Oh. Lovely. Well, thank you ever so much. It's been a pleasure having you on the show. I'm afraid that's all we have time for, ladies and gentlemen. Please stay in your seats and enjoy the show finale.